We are going to learn how can we create our digital art. Okay, for creating our digital art we will use Photoshop. So you can download the Photoshop from Google. Simply you can type Photoshop CS6 extended version, because I am using CS6 extended version of Photoshop. So you will get some links. From that links you can download the Photoshop, or you can purchase the Photoshop from its official website, which name is adobe.com. okay, and or you can also download the trial version of Photoshop from its official website. So simply you can see here in menus you can see Photoshop, and you can click here. Photoshop.html is opening this page, and here you can search the purchase link, or you can click simply on buy now, or you can click on free trial. Okay, so from here you can see the plans. Okay, so you can see here you can download or purchase the Photoshop from its official website, and you can download the trial version, or you can download the Photoshop fully free from Google after searching on Google. So in this lecture I will provide the link of Photoshop which I am using in this lecture. So let's go on Photoshop and start our image. So I also call digital art image. Okay, so don't be confused. And you can see here the Photoshop, and you can see the menus. Simply first I am going to click on file and click on new. Okay, and I am giving name here of our file or our image or our digital art. So I am giving here crypto skull NFT. Okay, so our image name is crypto skull NFT, and the width is 800 pixel and the height is 800 pixel, and you can see here the background quantity is transparent. So I can select white background and I can select the color of a background, but I am setting here transparent. Okay, let's click on OK, and it's created. Now we can create our skull. So for creating a skull we need to select this option. Okay, select this option, and you can see the menus is changed here: shape, fill, stroke, and the point. So first of all right click on this option and select Ellipse Tool. I am going to select this tool. Select. Now you can see here the shape and fill. This fill means if I create any shape, the background color of that shape will be white and the border color will be black. Okay, so you can select any color, and this option is for the border width of our border. Okay, skull border. And let's start to creating the shape of our skull. Simply just now press Alt key for centering this object. Okay, perfect. And I can select and I can increase the size. Okay, and I can also select this tool. First of all I need to apply the transformation. This tool is for transformation our object, and right click of this option and select direct selection tool. Okay, so the direct selection tool, when I click on the border of this object, there is 4 points up here. So I can just decrease the size of our object. Okay, and from here I can increase. So I'm designing here a skull face, not the body. So it's perfect. Now I can increase from here some. Okay, now what I need, let's go on this, right click and select rounded rectangle tool. Okay, but here is a problem. When I draw these rounded, you can see here is overlapping. So what is the solution for this? First I'm going to click Ctrl Z for undo this step, and after selecting, right click, after selecting rounded rectangle tool, I need to select this combine shape. From where I am selecting, you can see here the option name is path operations. When I click on path operations, I will get combine shape option, so I am selecting this. Okay, now you can see here perfect. Okay, and you can see here the corners. So from here, from this option, and I am selecting the smooth corners, so this corner is now smooth. Okay, now what I need to do, simple, select this and select this. So select again Ellipse Tool and select combine shapes, and here okay, you can see here. Okay, so I can do some transformation of this shape. Select this, okay, and select this, perfect. Okay, and I can select also this but it's perfect. Okay, now you can see the structure of the skull face. Now what I need to do, I think select direct selection tool and select this, and I need to increase this. Okay, so it will look like just a skull. Perfect. Okay, again just increase the size. Okay, Control Z, it's perfect. Okay, so again select direct selection tool and just okay. Once we are designing this, then we will fill the color in this shape. Okay, so I hope you got this. So it's perfect. I hope you got this. We already created the skull face and the structure of a skull face, so I hope you got, and we can do some changes. So let's select this direct selection tool, and here I need to do some changes. Okay, and you can see now we can create, or we can draw eyes and nose of this face. I am thinking I should reduce the size of this mouth portion, so let me try. Okay, and okay, yes, it will be good. Okay, so I hope it's perfect now. You can see there. So now, so first let's save this file. If we are not save the file, we can lose it. To save, let's save on desktop, and let's go on desktop and create here a new folder. New folder. The new folder name will be Crypto Skull NFT. Okay, so save. You can see the extension Crypto Skull NFT.psd. Save. Okay, so now we can draw the eyes. So let's again go and select Ellipse Tool, and here select black color, fill color of background of eyes. So first let's Control Z. Okay, first Control Z, Control Alt Z. Okay, so I think I need to do some. Okay, let's this shape layer must be rasterized before proceeding, so rasterize the shape. Yes. Okay, click OK, and now we can select first create a new layer. Okay, so from here you can create a new layer, select, and layer 1. So on the new layer we will create eyes. So let's take Ellipse tools and select black color. Okay, and now eyes. Okay, so you can select the position, you can set the position. Okay, and apply this transformation, and let's go here on this layer and create duplicate layer. Okay, and duplicate ellipse to copy. Okay, so this is the eye. Okay, we can rename I1, double click I2. Okay, and just drag the I2 from here. Okay, first we need to set up so select the first eye and just move it and just down. Okay, and again select the second eye and just down from your keyboard arrows keys. Okay, perfect. And now this is the eyes for your skull, and I think I need to move some more from the right side, and first eye I also need to move. Perfect. Okay, now we need to create a nose. So create a new layer, or new layer name will be nose. Okay, and select rounded tool and create a small nose, and we can transform and we can move here. Perfect. Okay, and now we need to create teeth. So create new layer from this button, Control Z. We don't need the group. I need to create a new layer, so new layer name will be teeth. Okay, and how can I create a teeth here? Simple. Here I can select right click and I can select rectangle tool. Okay, so from the rectangle tool, so let's zoom our file and here, perfect. But we need to select white. I don't want to fill the background color of this teeth. Okay, and what I can do, simply I can just go this layer and select duplicate layer and teeth copy and select this tool, move tool. Okay, and just move this teeth. Okay, just like this. Again create duplicate layer. Okay, and again move, then again create duplicate layer, again move. Okay, again create duplicate layer and move, duplicate layer, move, duplicate layer, move. Okay, again duplicate layer, move. Okay, so you can see. Okay, so I hope you got this. So what I will do, I will merge all the layers into the single. Okay, so how can we do this? Simple. First of all, I will merge the teeth layers. So select teeth layers. There are 7 layers for teeth. Okay, and teeth copy, I think 8 layers. So select merge shapes. Okay, so it's creating problem for us. So Control Z, and first of all select fill tool and again click here, and could not use the paint bucket because more than one layer is selected. So unselect the layers. Okay, so first select the teeth copy 7 and click here. Okay, it's open. Again select this and click here, it's open. Again select here and click, it's open. This process we can do for every layer. Okay, again select this teeth copy 3 and click here. Okay, and we can do this for all layers because our skull structure is completed now, and we will need to create copies of this skull structure, and we will fill the colors in the body of this skull. And further videos we will use the mosaic and other objects for this skull, and we will create backgrounds. Okay, and for the eyes I can select this. For the nose I will also do this. Okay, so first of all I will select all the teeth layers. Okay, and select teeth copy 2 and teeth copy. By pressing the Control key I am selecting these layers. Okay, so right click and merge layers. Finally you can see the teeth. Okay, all the layers is merged. You can see I can move. Perfect. Okay, so perfect. Now I can merge the eyes layers. Control, and I'm going to select these 2 layers. Right click and click on merge layers. Okay, so this is eye. Now I can move the eyes. Perfect. Okay, so now the nose and the body. So I can keep the name skull body, skull face. so only skull I can keep the name. Okay, so I'm going to select all the 4 layers and I'm going to merge these all 4 layers. Right click and merge layers. Perfect. So this is our final structure of skull, and give the name skull. So I hope you got this, what I have done here. Simply, now you can see I cannot move, I can just move the structure. Okay, simply. Okay, so now you can see here our skull structure is completed now. So now we will create 10 copies of this skull structure face. Okay, so simply I can copy and paste this layer. Okay, and we will fill the different types of color in 10 copies. So simply right click and click on duplicate layer, skull copy. Okay, we will change the name after filling the color. Now let's select the first skull first, and here I need to give background color. Now select this pen bucket tool and select the color, which color I want to give here. So from the starting, so first I will give this color. So just remove this, enable these layers. Okay, if you disable this eye icon, then we will able to see this layer. Okay, so we want to see this layer, that's why we are enabling this eye here. Okay, from this icon you can see, if I click enable this eye, indicate layer visibility. Okay, this is the option which name is indicates layer visibility. So I am enabled the visibility of this layer. Okay, and here I need to fill the color also. Okay, and now we can give the name skull, we can change the name skull pink. Now select the second and disable the visibility and enable the visibility of this layer. Okay, and I hope you got this. We can do for this 4 layers and we will give the teeth color also in 5 copies, and in 5 copies we will keep white background color of the teeth. Okay, so I hope you got this. So we have filled out the color in 6 skull copies. Okay, now the 7th one, enable the visibility and disable this and select this layer. So here we have skull copy 6, means it's 7, and here I need to fill the teeth color first. Okay, if we will fill the teeth color of every skull, it takes lots of time. So first let's go back on skull light blue. Okay, let's go on skull copy 6. Okay, and disable the visibility of skull light blue, and we can fill the color of teeth. So simply first select the red. Okay, let's red color, and in first teeth. Okay, now select pink and select in second teeth. So fill this here. Now our teeth color is complete. Let's save our file, Control S, and just delete this. Okay, skull copy 7 I'm going to delete. Skull copy 6 I'm going to delete. Not skull copy 6, skull copy 8 I'm going to delete, and 9 also I'm going to delete, and skull light blue also I'm going to delete. Okay, now you can see we have 5 copies without the teeth colors. Okay, and I want to create 5 copies of skull's face with the teeth colors. Okay, so we have, you can see here, skull blue, skull violet without the teeth colors, and skull dark pink, and skull pink, means light pink, we can say. Okay, and you can see here skull copy 6. So I am going to copy, so we have 5 copies with teeth colors. Okay, now we can fill the background color of this skull, and select this skull copy 6, and let's go on colors, and I think I have a skull blue. Yes, I have skull blue, so I'm going to give skull blue dark. Save. Okay, so we have completed the 10 bodies of a skull face. You can see, okay, you can see here these are the different layers we have, and from these layers we can create thousands of NFTs. I hope you got this. And we will create other objects like mosaic, goggles. And now I am going to create a new layer for the background color. Okay, so here you can see the option create a new layer. Okay, so click here, and in that new layer I will fill the color, background color. So select a background color, and first of all here for the background I will select this tool, right click on this tool and go to gradient tool. Okay, and for the gradient you can see here the option, select this, the second radial gradient. Okay, and just disable this, and you can see here, okay, just like we can create the gradient background. You can see here the option reverse. If you will deselect this reverse, the gradient create just opposite. As you want to, you can create the gradient, but I will select this reverse and Ctrl Z, and from the center, perfect. Okay, so now let's enable. So one problem is that you can see here the layer means background, and after this we have a skull gray. So we need to back down this layer, just back down from the skull face. Okay, so okay, and just after all the skull face I need to set this layer. Perfect. Okay, so you can see, and disable this and enable this. Okay, so I think first select this layer, and so disable the face of skull face and create a new layer by clicking on new layer. Select this and disable the visibility of layer 1 and select the layer 2, and you can select the color from here. You can see the skull. I am changing the skull color by enable the visibility of the layers of skull face. You can see, okay, you got this. It's perfect. So you can see we have 10 bodies of skull face, okay, and 10 images of skull face and 5 images of background. Let's save, and we will create the goggles and mustache and caps for this skull, okay. Other objects for our skull. So what objects we are going to add here? We will add goggles, head, caps, cigarette. We can add cigarette, cigar pipe, and mustache, and lots of things we can add in our skull. So that images from where we can get free without the royalty fees. So let me show you. In this video I will show you how can we get free or royalty free images for our digital art, okay. You can see here we have 10 bodies and 5 background. Now we will add 20 goggles for our skull, but I will show you how can we add goggles. I will show you using of 5 goggles. How can we add? Let me show you. Simply let's first go to the browser, and on the browser you can type free pick. So you can see the first result is free pick. So let's click on this website and let's open this. You can see here graphic resources for everyone, and from here you can purchase lots of images and you can download free images from here, okay. So simply what we need a goggle. So I can type here goggle, okay, goggles. Okay, you can see the result here, okay. But you can see here the license, we are not going to download or we are not going to use the license images. We are going to use only free images here, okay. So what we need, simply check on the free checkbox, and you can see here free, and if you want to purchase the license version you can select the premium and you can purchase the license version images for your digital art. But for the teaching purpose I am using here the free version, okay. So this is the first image. You can see here this is very beautiful goggles for our skull, and you can see here I will add these 8 goggles for our skull, and I also will add this, and you can see here I will add this. Total I will add 20 goggles for our skull. So first let's open this image, click here, and you can see this. So how can we add? Simply let me show you, and you need to see here what I am showing to you, okay. So let's go and right click on this image and copy image, and let's pick on our Photoshop. And the Photoshop, what we need to do, simply let's go on file and let's go on new, create new file, okay. You don't need to change the name here, click OK, and here you can press Ctrl+V from your keyboard, okay, for pasting the image here. So you can see here that image we have pasted in a new file, and you can see here this image contains some background. This is white background. So how can I remove this background? Simply you can see here this tool. What is the name of this tool? You can see here magic wand tool. To select this tool and select this image, you can see here, and press the delete key from your keyboard, okay. Now you can see here all the background, white background is removed automatically, and you can also remove between this goggle the background, white background. Let's press delete from your keyboard. Okay, so now we have 8 goggles for our skull. So how can we use this? Simply select this tool. You can see here rectangular marquee tool, select and just select this first goggle, and you can do 2 things here. You can press Ctrl+X for copy and cut, and you can press Ctrl+C for only copy, but I am here using Ctrl+X for copy and cut from here, okay. So you can see here it's copy and cut from here, and let's pick on your original file and let paste by pressing Ctrl+V, Okay, you can see here a new layer is generated, layer 1, and we have pasted our goggle on our skull. And select this tool, move tool. By moving tool we can set the position of the goggle, and we can also set the position from our keyboard arrows keys. Okay, so we can resize the size of the goggle also. So I think it's looking good. Perfect. Apply the transformation. Okay, again I think we need to set the position again and just increase the size. Now it is perfect. Okay, click on this for apply the transformation. Perfect. Okay, this is the first goggle. Just like this, the same process we can repeat for the second goggle. Okay, select this tool and I can copy this goggle from here, Control plus X, and let's paste, and Control plus V for paste. But here we have two goggles, so how can we do? Simply let's go on first layer and disable the visibility of first layer and enable the visibility of layer 2, and also it should be selected. Okay, and go to the move tool and we can move the goggle and we can resize. Okay, we can resize also. Perfect. Okay, I think it's perfect now. Apply the transformation, but it's going to outside for the border, from the border. Again select move tool and resize. Perfect, this time it's perfect. Now we can click on apply for apply the transformation. Perfect. Okay, so we have two goggles now. Let's so apply the transformation. It's perfect. Now we have 5 goggles. Just like this I can add the 20 from that website, so I will add these 3 also, and I will add, you can see here, this goggles from this website. So I hope you got the process what I have done here. Simply let me explain you what I have done. Simply I opened the freepic.com and I have searched the free pictures by selecting this free, and I just open this and copy this image, and I just pasted this image on new file by creating a new file, and I just remove the background from this tool for this image, and I just copy the objects and I paste it on my skull. Okay, so one by one different layer we have created for that different goggles. So now I have added 8 goggles here, so I need to add 20 total. So how can we do this? Simply let's go on browser and we have another image, you can see here. So I can copy this image, copy, and let's back to the Photoshop and cut this, and no, we don't want to save this, so click on no, and again create new, and okay, and then Control plus V, paste. So now we have another 8, 8, 10 goggles. So this 10 goggles we can add in our skull. So let me show you this. If I show you one by one, so the video will be very large, so I will be increase the speed of the video of showing to you. Okay, So simple. First let's remove the background from this tool, press delete, and now we have the goggles only, and from this tool I can select the goggle. Okay, so let me start. So I hope you got this. We have added 20 goggles. We have added 20 goggles for our skull. Okay, we are going to add other objects like hats, caps, crown and turbans. Okay, so how can we add? Simply let's open our browser and let's go on free pick, and here I can search set of hat. Okay, set of hats, and you can see here the result. Here we can see the turbans, the hats and caps, and lots of things we can use in our project or in our digital art. Okay, so we need free version, so click here free, and we can copy the caps and turbans from here. Okay, so you can see here. First let's open this. Okay, this cape I am going to add in this mustache also, so let's copy this. Okay, and let's open our Photoshop and let's create new file, and okay, and control paste, and select this tool for remove the background. Okay, so you can see lots of objects we can add here. I have shown you how can we add. You can add yourself by searching on Freepik or other website if you know, but I am telling to you this is the best website, Freepik. So you can search lots of free pictures from here. If you know other websites, you can search from there and you can purchase the licensed version also, and you can draw yourself if you know the Photoshop very well. So just I am teaching here the method how can we create 1000 plus of NFTs using this technique. Okay, so here what I will do here, I will add 10 caps, means 15 caps. It includes crowns and it includes turbans and other things. Okay, and I will add the cigarette and the cigars. Okay, and the 5 mostak and other things. Okay, so don't be confused. From the next video I will show you how can we create thousands of NFTs, means 10 plus 10,000 NFTs or digital art we can say, using of the source code. Okay, we have added lots of layers for, you can see here, for the head, caps, turbans, cigarettes and mostak and goggle. Okay, and body of the skull and the background, so that all the layers we can change. You can see here we can change the background by enabling the visibility of the layer. Okay, so we have set all the position of all objects, means all the layers. You can see here we have set the positions of this turban. So what we are going to do in this video, simply we are creating that all images, that all 65 layers we will convert into images. Then using of date images we will generate the digital art more than 10,000. Okay, then that 10,000 plus digital art we will convert into NFT. So simply the step is very easy. We have completed our layers. We have setting up the positions of every layer for our skull. Okay, so now we are going to create the images of every layer. Okay, so you can see a center cap 15, so we will generate the image of this center cap 15. Okay, at the same position the image will be transparent. Okay, so simply how can we do this? Here is the option in Photoshop. Let's go in file and you can see here lots of option, import, export, automate and script. If you will not get this option, you will need this option. Okay, so just try to use that Photoshop where you will get this option. Okay, lots in some Photoshops we are not getting that option, so we need this for generating layers to the file. So simply let's go on script, and in the script you will get this option, export layers to files. Okay, so select this, export layers to files. Here export layers to file, a window is open, and first the destination, we use this button for selecting the destination. So click on browse and let's go on desktop. Okay, and here the desktop, we have created a folder in previous videos, in starting videos, crypto skull NFT. So I am selecting this folder, crypto skull NFT, then okay. Okay, and the file name prefix we need to give here, so I am going to give crypto skull NFT. Okay, so the name is crypto skull NFT, and visible layers only. No, we need all layers, so uncheck this, visible layers only. You can see here, if you can see if we enable the visibility of this layer, so when we select this visible layers only, it will generate date layer only which have enabled the visibility of the layer. Okay, so don't be confused. Just remove this option, visible layers only. We don't want to the only visible layers, we want to generate all the 65 layers. And select PNG and include ICC profile and transparency. Yes, we need transparency. And trim layers, no, we don't want to the trim layers, we want full image 800 by 800. Okay, so uncheck this option and uncheck this option. Let's run. Okay, and it will generate images of our layers in that folders. So you can see the process is running, and so the process was very long. You can see here we have exported it to the file was successful. This process will very long when you run this command for generating layers to the file. So don't be confused, just you need to wait, and then your layers will successfully generated into the images. Okay, now let's check. Click OK, and let's fix to the folder. Our images is generated not. So here we have our folder on our desktop. So let me open this and let's check. Perfect. Okay, so here you can see the caps, heads and crowns, and the cigarettes, cigars and mustard and goggles, and all the skull faces and the background. Okay, so we have successfully generated the layers into the images. So let's arrange our images into the folder, and first let's copy all the caps. Select all 15 caps and turbans and crown. Let's cut from here. Select cut and create new folder. Click here and create new folder and give name here caps. Okay, and paste, Ctrl V, all the caps here. Okay, just like this. We can select cigarette and cigar, right click, cut and create new folder. Give the name of the folder cigar and paste all 5 here. Okay, just like this. Select all mustard. Okay, we have 10 mustard. Right click, cut and copy and create new folder and give the name here MAUSTACH. Okay, mustard. Okay, and paste here. Back and select all 20 goggles and right click and cut and create new folder. Give the name of the folder and inside the folder let paste. Okay, it's back and select the bodies, skull body, all 10 bodies. Right click, cut and copy, create new folder, give name here and paste inside this. Back and select background, all 5 background. Right click, copy and cut, new folder and give BG. BG means background. Okay, and paste here. Perfect. This is our PSD file CryptoSkull NFT. Okay, so don't be confused. So you can see here we have 6 type of categories. In first is skull, second is mustard, third is goggle, fourth is cigar, fifth is caps, and sixth is background. So from this folder we will generate 10,000 plus digital art. Okay,